Hello everyone and welcome to a very special Atomic Mass Live Transmissions Live, whatever the show is called, Atomic Mass Transmissions Live. Today we have some really exciting content we promised you guys last week on our last live stream where we were doing some painting and some hobbying. Well, this week we have two streams for you, the one today and we're also going to be doing a hobby one tomorrow. Today's though is a really special one like we've talked about. We're very excited to be revealing the new game mode content for Ultimate Encounters. Previously, we talked about these. We used the term raid. So this is the multiplayer format where two players are going to team up to take on one super boss controlled by a third player. We're really excited to be able to bring this to you guys right before the holidays, where you're going to have a lot of chances to play with your friends, your family, and introduce them to Crisis Protocol in a brand new way that really dives in and explores the theme and the stories that we all know and love from Marvel Comics. It's also a great way, if you've got three people hanging around a table, just have a fun time, throw down, cause some massive mayhem and destruction. We're going to be posting all this content online on our website, atomicmassgames.com, for you right after the stream ends, so be sure to check it out so that you can dive in and start playing all of the fun games of the Ultimate Encounter. Specifically for this one, the one leading up to the holidays, is focused on Ultron. One of the things we really wanted to do now that the game is out and in your guys' hands is to allow you to take the opportunity to take your core set and experience it in a different way and explore the Ultimate Encounters game mode and see what the future holds. So this experience that you're going to watch right now, this entire scenario, is playable completely with one single core set if you want to do it that way. Of course, you can always add more terrain, add more dice, and you can change up the teams as you start to get new characters into your rosters and into your collections. But overall, this one was designed as an introduction to the Ultimate Encounters and is made to play right out of the core box. So you don't need anything else, you're ready to go, and you can have fun either playing as Ultron, trying to destroy the city and enslave humanity, or as the two desperate crisis teams trying to stop him. With that in mind, I think we're ready to go. We're going to start talking about kind of how the game plays, how it progresses, and the rules overviews as we start playing. So I'm going to get the camera off my face. We're going to turn it on to our amazing tabletop. We're going to get our players Josh and Pagani in on here, and we're going to start playing this game and talking about all the awesome things you can expect from Ultimate Encounters.
What up?
What up, dog?
Hello, everyone.
All right, so the Ultimate Encounters, again, it's a multiplayer game mode. It's a 2v1 format. So one player is going to take control of the cosmic threat character. This is basically the super boss. So in this one, in the Ultimate Encounter, all will be metal. Of course, Ultron is our big bad. So he's doing some really crazy stuff. He's trying to destroy the city, enslave humanity, and basically turn the world into his metal utopia.
Incredibly rude.
Incredibly rude. Arrayed against him, we have two crisis teams. So when you come to an Ultimate Encounter, each player on the crisis side, which are the heroes quote-unquote side, because it's all a matter of perspective, but we are trying to stop Ultron from destroying our city, so that probably makes us the heroes, unless you're, a murderous revenge bot like Ultron. Each player is going to form their own crisis team. So this is basically a set threat value based on the encounter itself. In this one, our threat teams are going to be 15. So Pagani and I have split out the core set into the suggested team distribution from the Ultimate Encounter raid, again, because we want to show you guys kind of the right out of the box hero setup that you're going to get. So I've taken the Avengers side. I have Captain America, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, and Iron Man. And I will be playing the Avengers affiliation. So my leadership will be active from Captain America, only on my squad, because even if Pagani was playing Avengers as well, the leaderships don't transfer over. They're just for our squad. Now when it comes to tactic cards, as we'll talk about this in the game, you can actually benefit from each other's tactic cards if they affect allied characters. But we'll get to that more later. So Pagani, who do you got?
I've got Red Skull, Crossbones, Baron Zemo, Dr. Octopus, and Black Widow. And I will be playing with the Cabal. We loaned Black Widow over from the Avengers side to make sure that the Cabal, who's helping us out in this really important endeavor, you got to keep an
chance. Eye on. I know. She's doing some high-level spying as well.
But I have a question.
You have a question.
You guys are the developers of the game. How is this fair? How will my Ultron be a worthy match enough to these amazing heroes? The standard rules, he's really tough normally, but this can't be just a standard poor Ultron versus these Cabal and Avengers, right? There's gonna be something different as of Ultron.
So this is a brand new version of Ultron. This is souped up Ultron. He is known as a cosmic threat, and he has a whole new card. So every Ultimate Encounter And I'm going to bring the light over so that maybe we can see this. And you'll be able to download this online from our website to take a full look at it. But you're going to notice right away, we've got 8 stamina. We have a 30 threat value for Ultron here on the card. We have physical defense 5, energy defense 4, mystical defense 5. He's an encounter character, which has some important notes to it in the encounter itself.
It also means he can't be in normal rosters.
Yeah, he also can't be taken in normal rosters. Sorry, there's no 30-point Ultron option, only for this Ultimate Encounter special mission. And then you're just going to notice that he blows up the world. And he's also got some extra tricks. So Ultron, thematically, is not just a superpowered character. The point is to stop Ultron. But of course, like in Crisis Protocol, it's all about the narrative and it's all about the story. So Ultron currently has built a doomsday device in All Will Be Metal. It is buried beneath the ground of the city, and he is going to, throughout the game, summon it forth and push buttons and do all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's going to cause all kinds of havoc and pandemonium that we as the Crisis teams will have to deal with. Our goal as the Crisis team is to hopefully win the day by rescuing civilians from the city and evacuating them, depending, not KO Ultron. Now, KO Ultron is not an easy task. He has a special rule, which is We Are Ultron, which says that basically you have to daze him 5 times in a row before he actually gets taken out of the match. And every time he gets dazed, he gets madder, and he also might get a little bit worse. So there's a bit of push and pull in terms of us going after Ultron. But the big thing is going to be, we don't want Ultron to be able to complete his master plan. So Ultron can win in one of 3 ways, 2 ways, 3 ways? 3 ways, technically.
I think it's 3 ways technically, but it's really 2.
It's really 2. So why don't you explain to people what Ultron's goals are for this scenario?
So the boring version of that is to score 12 points. But how does Ultron score points? So Ultron can score points by eliminating civilians, and he does that by either interacting with them. So as the game goes on, the Crisis Team characters are going to interact with terrain features around the table and search them for hiding civilians, or I believe terrified civilians is what we call them. And those will then be objective tokens that get placed around the table. When we find those people, they might run away from us because they're scared, or if we get dazed, we'll drop them, of course, and then Ultron can do what Ultron does to civilians.
He simply relocates them to a different place for safekeeping.
Definitely just relocates them. And he can do that by interacting with civilian tokens, and then also one of his Doomsday results will let him use the Doomsday Machine to achieve this goal. So every time he does that, he'll score 1 victory point. And then there are 4 Doomsday consoles around the table. Those consoles will give each of us a victory point at the end of each round for controlling them. So Ultron also gets other benefits if he is controlling the Doomsday console, so it's going to be on the Crisis Team here to really apply pressure to Ultron to keep flipping him back over to our side and turning him off, basically.
And the important part about control here is that this is one where you don't have to secure it. You're going to basically push the button, you're going to type in the secret code, and it's going to turn to your side. So Ultron doesn't have to stand around one console. He can move about the board and flip them all to his control, and that will automatically win him the game.
Oh, yes. Also, if he can flips all 4 at the same time.
Yep. All right. So with that in mind, I think we're just going to get underway, and we're going to talk a little bit about the round structure. So in Ultimate Encounters, typically, thus far anyway, the Crisis teams always have priority, and we maintain priority throughout the entire game. So we're never going to lose it. During a round, the activation sequence shifts up in a very different kind of style to kind of represent the massive threat that Ultron, or the cosmic threat, really is, and then how the Crisis teams are trying to deal with him. Do you want to talk about the round structure and how that differs?
Sure. So not a whole lot actually changes, except that when it is our turn, we activate 3 characters as our turn instead of just 1, and we will take a total of 3 turns every round. And so once we've activated 3 characters, then it will be Josh's turn to go with Ultron. He will go once, and we will add an activated token to this tracker over here instead of to Ultron. So Ultron will get to go 3 times every round. We'll get to activate 3 characters each time it's our turn.
So a maximum of 9 activations for the Crisis team. So for instance, if we were to switch up our teams and we had, instead of 9 characters, let's say we had 12 characters, 3 of those characters potentially would not activate each round because we only have 9 total.
Correct. And there are some benefits to that, to those characters that don't get to activate, but we'll talk about that. We probably won't talk about that because it won't happen in this game.
But it'll be in the rule book. But it's in the rule book, so you can definitely check it out. And of course, as Ultron starts to KO, inevitably some of our characters, those extra characters do come in handy.
Yes.
But that's it. That's really the only change in terms of round structure that really happens. Otherwise, you have a power phase that happens as normal. You have your activation phase, in which you have 3 characters from the Crisis teams, one Cosmic Threat activation, and then you have the cleanup phase where we're going to score points. We're going to check for victory, and we're going to do any cleanup stages that happen. Now, of course, Ultron's activation is not just Ultron activating. You mentioned the Doomsday roll.
I did, yes.
So we talked about the Doomsday machine that Ultron has built and activated under the city. The consoles obviously empower that machine, and they bring it up to full force. But it's already turned on, and there's not a whole lot that we as the Crisis teams can do to stop it without saving the citizens or completely stopping Ultron. Every activation that Ultron takes during the round, he's going to get to roll several dice and then check the results against his Doomsday device. These results are terrifying and terrible, and Josh will be doing a lot of cackling as he does it. And the more consoles Ultron controls, the more dice he will get to roll. So it's really critical not only for us to score points, but also to kind of slow down Ultron's rampage as he destroys the city around us. So I think with that said, we're going to go ahead and do quick deployment here.
Yep, I've already got my guys lined up.
Oh, you're so much quicker than I am.
Yep.
I was busy talking. So
in this ultimate encounter, the Crisis team deploys range 3 from their battlefield edge, and then Ultron will do the same after we have deployed all of our characters.
All right, I'm just going to do the straight line here too.
So very exciting.
So very exciting. Look, we're quick, we're speedy, we know what we're doing. All right. All right, so with that in play, Ultron will deploy as well.
Where do I
Where do you
want to
go,
strike
Ultron?
first? Oh, I have some ideas. We're going to put
Okay.
him right here. That's right.
All right.
I have some ideas.
With deployment done, we're ready to dive into round 1 of the game.
And there is no round counter in this,
Correct.
in ultimate encounters.
Yep.
Unless it says to.
In this,
This
one
one doesn't.
specifically, all will be metal. There is no round counting.
Yes.
You just go until one side has scored the requisite number of victory points or achieved their automatic win condition. All right, so with that said, we're going to power up.
Yep, so everybody gains 1 power.
And that includes
I need some
Ultron.
tokens. I need some tokens. Ultron does get a measly 1 power to start.
For now.
I wouldn't
For
worry
now.
about that. He'll get plenty
He has a whole machine. A whole machine.
of power making.
Okay, so we're going to get to start because we have priority.
Yep.
So let's talk about how we can find civilians and how we rescue those civilians.
Okay, so characters can interact with terrain features, which we talked a little bit about before, and they roll dice equal to the size of the terrain feature. And if they roll a critical or a wild, they will find a citizen, and then that terrain feature will sort of be turned off for the rest of the round, and we'll get an evacuated token. And then at the end of the round, we'll clear all the evacuated tokens so we can search them again. So the truck is size 4, so that's a really great place to find people. Apparently they hang out in garbage trucks.
Look, if the world's ending around you, you need a place to hide. A garbage truck, not a bad idea.
Not a bad place. They're very thick-sided, I imagine. So once we have civilians, we then have to bring them to the home base, which is here in the middle. Yeah.
And so we can interact with the home base to evacuate the civilian. When we
And then we score a
evacuate the
point.
civilian, we score a point. And that happens right away.
Yes.
So
Which
that's
is good.
great.
Gets them away from the machine.
It gets them away from the machine. All right. I think with that, we're probably ready to run through our first activations for the round. So I'm going to say that it's probably best for us to just grab civilians.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You first.
Now, important question, can I move twice if I have a civilian?
You cannot.
Okay,
No.
so you get 1 move once you have a civilian. So if I find a civilian, I'm not going to be able to move again.
Yes.
Okay, so with that in mind, I mean, does Spider-Man want to be the hero that we think he is and just go search that yellow car?
I think he does.
Oh, man. I think Zemo's more the hero than that. Spider-Man's like looking at this angry robot over here. All right, I'm going to hold off on Spider-Man just for now. So I'm going to put this large away. So I'm going to have Captain Marvel. She's going to zip up to here. And she's just going to push this button. So she's going to turn this console over to our control.
All right.
And then for her next trick, she's going to fly to here.
All right. I'm going to try and find a person.
Go, Black Widow, go!
So Black Widow will go to here.
In the garbage.
And then she will search the garbage truck. So I roll 4 dice. I'm
And
looking for a critical or a wild. I got a wild, so I will find a civilian.
Okay, and that costs you 1 power
Goes here,
to
and
search?
that does cost me 1 power to search.
And is it 1 power to drop them off at home base? Because sometimes in Ultimate Encounter, certain interacts are free.
That is true. So this interact for the home base does not cost a power if you have a civilian token.
So we just get to do that as long as we're within range 1 to interact with it.
Correct.
Cool. All right, so that was number 2. What do we want to do for number 3?
I mean, Crossbones can go push this button.
Sounds great.
All right.
Get to it, Crossbones. Punch that button. That's what he does. He punches buttons.
So he will move to here. He will flip it on over to our side. Ooh.
Oh, wrong. That was
Maybe
your
that
true.
is our side.
That was your true sight showing.
And then he'll go ahead and he'll climb up this building. The Crossbones is going to try and get into a fight with Ultron here, and we'll see how that goes.
It's gone okay. All right.
It's gone okay in the past.
Sadly, that's the end of our activation.
Yes.
Because we've done 3. So now we turn it over to Josh and Ultron, Master of Metal.
Oh, you poor fools.
So we also didn't talk about the difficulty levels.
I was about to
We did not. We did not.
So we're playing the hard difficulty level here. So there are 4 difficulty levels. There is tutorial, basically, which is teaching you how to do the basic stuff. There is normal, hard, and insane. We were playing on hard, which means Schick and I only received 2 tactic cards, and Josh is going to roll 4 dice for the Doomsday Machine.
Yep. And basically, the biggest difficulty scaling is with how many dice Josh gets to roll base, right?
Yeah.
And so now I'll be rolling my dice, and we'll see what effects occur in the city. So, wow, okay. So I got 2 blanks and a fail.
Okay. So talk about the chart. Run us through the chart.
So the way it works is blanks or fails are secondary power reserves. Ultron Master of Metal automatically gains 3 power. Additionally, if the Cosmic Threat player is not controlling any Doomsday consoles, choose a Doomsday console. The Cosmic Threat player is not controlling that Doomsday console.
So you get to pick a console.
I think we're going to start off with the. Can I do even the one that you
Absolutely.
control? That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay. No,
Give
Crossbones,
that
you punched the button
Your
wrong.
plans are meaningless.
So one of the important things to talk about with the Doomsday chart is it does go in order.
That's right.
So you always start with your fails and blanks, and then you move to the next. So what's the next one?
The next one is blocks, which
we got?
It is 1 path to peace. Remove all terrified citizen tokens from the battlefield. The Cosmic Threat player scores 1 VP for each citizen removed in this way.
So there aren't any.
So this is why us as the Crisis team do not want citizens to be left unattended on the board.
Now we'll get into what the other ones do as I roll them.
Oh, okay. You're going to make them wait?
But let me tell you that...
maybe read the names.
Horrifying scraping sound is my absolute favorite one.
Yep.
Then it goes into a better age, which is my absolute favorite one. And then finally, devastating barrage, which, man, that one's really spicy. But I did get power.
Okay.
And I immediately automatically gain back control of that console, which is really good. Otherwise, I get to activate as normal.
2 actions.
So run us through Ultron's abilities and superpowers so that people know exactly what we're facing. We showed the card a little bit.
So with Ultron, Master of Metal, you're dealing with a souped-up Ultron, right? He's really good. He's got a really strong Metallic Talons physical attack, right, that causes bleed and pierce on wilds. He's got an energy blast, very strong energy blast for only power 2, which is really nice low cost. Strength 7, range 4, just really solid, And of course you have the Rage of Ultron, which you can read right now. Don't worry, I'll be Raging of Ultron later, so you'll get to see plenty of Rage of Ultron. Matter Transference is a really good ability that allows him to sort of be placed within range 2. It's really nice, really tactical kind of thing. Enough, which I've never done enough of, but I will this time. Allows me to throw an enemy after I get damaged by him. The Folly of Man, another one of my favorite names. The naming conventions for this Ultron are just really top notch. It kind of allows me to add blanks to my attack rolls as successes. I mean, it only costs 2.
It's very dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Especially with the Rage of Ultron.
Very dangerous. And then finally, we are Ultron. And so, I don't know if we've talked about it yet, but
a little bit.
Essentially, instead of getting a Daze token, I get corrupted firmware. And every time I get corrupted firmware, some of my abilities become less. Some of them get better, though. We'll get into that. And then I believe it is up to 5.
Yep. When you get the 5th one, you're KO'd.
I'm KO'd.
And the Crisis team
we
wins.
would win.
And which you will not. So there we go. So he moves medium. And so now let's just move up. Man, Ultron fears no one. Ultron fears no one. So I know you guys want to get up here, especially after you find civilians. So I'm going to be moving up there, number 1. That's easy peasy. Now, number 2, we're going to make it pretty straightforward. I don't fear. This, I don't fear.
Are you going to shoot me with an energy blast?
I'm going to literally, which is the worst thing you can do normally, but against Ultron, it's meaningless. I will spend
almost
2.
Never happens.
I will spend 2 to do an energy blast at Captain Marvel.
All right.
Strength 7.
This is where my hubris and Captain Marvel being really good against this attack just fails me.
Let's do this.
Come on.
No
Come on,
wilds from
Carol
Shay.
Danvers.
Not a great roll starting off, not going to lie. 2.
Oh, yeah, she got 2 as well. No wilds, though, so.
Yeah, and that's it. Now,
All right.
I do gain power if I damage you, but I don't. So, whatever.
All right.
We're just warming up, guys.
I'm okay
We're
with
just
that.
warming
I'm
up.
okay with that.
Ultron is just
It
warming
was a
up.
warning shot.
It's just
Shot
a
across
warning
the
shot.
bow.
That's right. All right, and that's it for Ultron for this round.
So we place an activated token on the encounter tracker.
Boop. And when there are 3 of these, the round will end.
All right. Next up. Well, Ultron's like right in the center now.
Yeah. I mean, somebody's got to push this button again.
Yeah. Okay.
And we did find a civilian in this truck, so that's been searched.
All right. We'll have Iron Man go.
Okay.
He's gonna search this building. So I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna move again, just because if I find somebody in here, I'm not gonna be able to move afterwards. So I'm just gonna move up. Roll. I got
We
no
did not
wild,
find anyone.
no wild, no crit. So Iron Man, nobody wants to come out for Iron Man. He's like, citizens. And they're like, you're metal. You're clearly a bad guy.
You look too similar.
You look too
All
similar.
right, we'll go with Zemo.
Oh, Zemo's the hero we need.
And he's going to move to here,
He's gonna move up so that he
and
can.
he's going to move all the way over to here.
Oh, you coward!
Hide behind the building, and he's going to search that building for civilians.
I thought he was gonna score us a point. I thought he was gonna show his Thunderbolt side.
Well, I mean, we're going to try. So it is a size 3 building, so I roll 3 dice. I rolled 3 hits.
That was an amazing attack.
None of
roll.
those, yeah, it was. None of those, however, are criticals or wilds. So there
Shocking
is-
when you have a rap as a supervillain. Nobody wants to come out
Yeah.
when you're like, citizen.
No,
come."
really, it's fine.
Maybe there's just nobody here.
I have a sword. Yeah, Ultron picked the wrong city.
He just
already been
or the right
evacuated.
city apparently. Okay. Well, why don't we have somebody push that button? So that's all you, because I'm
Oh, yeah,
not.
'cause we wanna do
I'm
that.
not close enough.
Okay, so Doc Ock will go.
Otto
pop over to here.
Octavius.
He will push the button, and then he will move again and get up on top of this truck. And on top of our evacuated token.
That's all right. There you go. All right. Well,
Okay.
that's 3.
That's 3.
So
All
back
right.
to you, Master of Metal.
All right. Now that we've shaken off the cobwebs, another roll. Let's see what happens now.
You have many more choices, too.
That is true. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is
Well, that was real good, actually.
this is actually.
So you
much
want to roll
better.
different results because you can't like double up on results. So Josh rolling 4 different things there is excellent for him.
So I got a blank. So
Okay.
I get 3 power.
From what's the ability called?
It is called secondary power reserves.
Okay. Secondary power reserves. Ultron gets juiced.
I have 1 path to peace, so I get to remove all terrified citizen tokens from the battlefield.
There are none currently.
There are none currently.
We
So
can't seem to find anybody except for Black Widow.
I got a hit. So horrifying scraping sound. Crisis team characters drop all objective tokens they're holding. If no Crisis team characters are holding objective tokens, treat this result as a devastating barrage. Is anyone holding a?
Black
Black
Widow is
Widow.
holding
Oh,
one.
well then there you go.
All right, so you get a place, I believe. Is that correct?
The crisis team places
oh,
it
we get a place.
because they're like, oh no.
Put that civilian as far away from that crazy robot as possible.
And last but certainly not least, a better age. The Cosmic Threat player chooses a terrain feature with an evacuation token on it. If there are no evacuated tokens on terrain features, they may choose any terrain feature. The Crisis team plays a Terrified Citizen token within range 1 of the chosen terrain feature. Then the terrain feature is destroyed and removed from the battlefield. But that's not all. This is why I love this one. Ultron Master of Metal gains power equal to the size of the terrain feature.
All right, so this truck gets sucked under the earth.
And I gain how much?
You gain 4 power.
I gain 4 power. Yes, I certainly.
You can just imagine a steel spire of Ultron like ripping out of the ground and destroying the garbage truck. Oh, that's all right.
And so now we've got 1 civilian over here and 1 civilian over here. Citizen? Civilian?
Either way.
a-
Yeah, they're both.
What
Maybe either.
a delight. Now I have choices.
You do, and all the power in the world too.
All right. So can Ultron interact with civilians?
Absolutely.
And what can I do?
Well, he teleports them away,
Uh-huh.
and then you score
Yeah.
a victory point.
Does it cause a power to
It
interact?
does,
Okay.
yes.
Very, very interesting. To send us to the
Don't
happy,
pretend like you don't
to
understand
the
how the game is played.
happy civilian home. All right, let's.
Yeah, you relocate them to a nice farm that you built them.
So the first thing Ultron's going to do is I'll spend 2 for matter transference.
Okay.
And I will place him within range 2 of his current position. Thank you.
Oh, he's going away from the civilians this time.
And
That's fascinating.
I will flip a switch because,
Okay.
know, that costs a power to do.
Cost 1 power.
All right. But luckily, I still have 6 left. And I haven't even moved yet, everyone. All right. Now,
That is true.
let us see what I can do. There's so many targets. Let us go towards... man, you know what? I do have a bit of a grudge against Baron Zemo. I'm not going to lie, from just previous encounters, we'll say. So we'll just move up here. Hello, Baron Zemo.
Wonderful.
Let's see if I can tag me a Baron Zemo with range.
We're in range 2.
Definitely good. So you can talons him, or you could.
Let's do metallic talons for
All
free.
right,
Yeah.
all right.
And
Physical, I believe?
yes, and you know what else? I'm gonna do the Folly of Man for 2.
Wonderful.
So now I get to add blanks.
I'm gonna need more villain monologuing from you as you say.
You
these things.
fool! Taste the wrath of the Master of Metal.
That was not
Zemo,
great.
what are you doing?
Oh yes.
That was really good.
Oh yes, please. If I hadn't
You
Folly
get a
of
reroll.
Man,
You
I
get a
do.
reroll.
I do.
if I hadn't Folly
No,
of
that would have been
Man.
a terrible roll if you hadn't followed of man. And now it's an
Oh!
amazing roll.
1, 2, 3, 4,
You
5,
can-
6.
You can live, Zemo.
Wow, yeah, so I get my 1 Zemo reroll. I rolled critical failure. So luckily my critical die did not roll a failure, which rolled
Oh,
another
he
critical. So I rolled
lives!
2. So I'll
So
take 4
You
damage.
take 4, and I gain 4 power.
And is he bleeding now? Was
And
that-
he is
was that
certainly
the truth?
bleeding, and it's Pierce. So change from the defending
Is
characters
it Pierce on a wild?
on a
or-
wild.
No wild.
Oh, I did not roll the
wilds.
wild. That's
Would have
right.
dazed me if you had a wild.
That's right.
That would have been it for Zemo. Just falling right over.
Oh, I don't think we mentioned this earlier. Josh can also score victory points by KOing Crisis Team characters.
He scores 1 for that, correct?
Which I certainly will be attempting.
Yeah.
And that was my wonderful Ultron turn.
Perfect.
Brilliant.
So second activation token on the tracker,
Boop.
and our final 3 activations.
Mm-hmm. You go right ahead.
Thanks, bud. Thanks. All right, Captain America's gonna get in here. He's gonna move to here. He's gonna move to here, and we're going to search this.
Search the
building.
brown building?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Red Skull can grab this civilian and then maybe even make it with a
Nope.
cube.
Nobody wants to come out. They're still too scared. They're still way too scared.
3 power.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so let's go with Red Skull. So he'll move.
Come
to
with me,
here,
citizen.
And we're gonna back it up just so we can be in range to pick up our citizen here, which we will do. Then Red Skull will show the citizen the cosmic cube.
Look at my shiny object.
So he will gain 3 power and roll 5 dice as his second action.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled 1 failure, so I'll take 1 damage.
You did all right.
That's okay.
You're all right.
The citizen is now super terrified instead of just like normal terrified.
He feels much
Um,
safer now. It's like
and-
a nightlight.
And I think, lullabies.
That's it, right? 2 actions.
Yeah.
I mean, you
oh,
can
I can.
teleport.
Yeah, I'm thinking about placing somebody. Okay, yeah, let's do it. I'm going to use Master of the Cube, and I'm going to place Doc Ock. I don't think I can get Red Skull close enough to the home base here. Yeah, no way. So Doc Ock will come over here and be ready for next turn.
Ready to push buttons.
Okay.
And save civilians with
So
this.
you've got a Spider-Man left.
I do. So far, nobody's wanted to come out for any of my heroes. So
Well, there are 2 people in the garbage truck, so maybe we got to try less conventional places
we
to
gotta
search.
look in the garbage. Maybe behind these light poles. It's possible.
Maybe this yellow car's got somebody.
I think we're just going to beeline it.
We're going for it.
We're gonna go. That won't work because I don't have enough room for my base. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll push a button because I know how much it enrages Josh when we keep pushing his buttons.
Stop pushing my buttons.
Never.
Now, is it true that I
Never.
gain to roll extra dice if I have?
That is true.
console? Yes.
For each
That's it.
console.
For each console, you add 1 extra die to your Doomsday roll.
Yes. Now, so normally at this point you're like, oh, well, Ultron's not that scary.
Yeah.
But next turn is when it all goes wrong. Go ahead, Josh.
Well, I would have rolled 5 dice.
Yeah, but Spider-Man
But
pushed your button.
This disrespect, and everyone will pay for this. You will all pay for this. So, I got blank. So, because of secondary power reserve, I am at max. I am at
a 10 power.
I have a 10 power.
But you only gained 1 during the power phase. What happened?
A lot of secondary power reserves here. He's just cabled up.
I got 1 path to peace, so if there's any, remove all terrified citizen tokens from the battlefield.
Goodbye, citizen!
So the citizen that I was trying to secure for next round is no longer with us, and Josh will score 1 victory point.
And then...
Goodbye forever, citizen.
We've got a better age!
You will be missed. Well, we haven't searched anything successfully again, so you can pick any terrain feature.
Anything you want.
What?
I suggest this fancy lamppost.
It's lovely. It's quite lovely.
We're going to blow up this Daily Bugle
All
right
right, place
here.
that citizen so that it's nowhere close to him, and then he'll just still get it. But
Okay.
there was somebody in there, Zemo. Be less threatening next time.
It's the mask.
Ah, that feels much better. Look at that straight, unobstructed line. Okay. So, let's start off by doing this. We're going to Energy Blast Zemo
Lovely.
for 2.
It's very rude, Josh.
But I'm also going to Folly of Man.
I have
Because,
1 stamina left.
well, we're going to make
really
sure
wants you to fall
it's
over.
time to be really efficient.
Okay.
Is that
You know?
efficient?
It's efficiency. You know, we're going to make sure that our enemies fall to our might.
I get 3 defense dice. I got a wild.
Hey, there we
And a
go.
reroll. I have 1 total success.
You've fallen over, sir.
I will take 1 damage.
Like, fallen over completely.
A day's token.
And I do gain 1 power for that. Look
Oh.
at that. Back up to 7,
So
feeling
nice.
really
Perfect.
good.
It's ideal.
nice.
It's ideal for Mr. Ultron.
Feeling really good. Then we'll spend 2 to matter transference.
Oh, he's coming. Doc, get ready.
Oh, matter transfer. How dare you even risk pushing my button. And then we will Energy Blast Dr. Octopus.
Woo.
Okay. I'm energy defense 3.
Ultron's just going for the total party kill here.
Do I want a Folly of Man again?
Well, he's got a lot of power, right?
He's got a lot of power.
He's been getting a lot from his Doomsday Machine.
I'm going to Folly of Man.
Of course you
again.
are. Like, there was no question.
There's no question. So 7 dice.
I feel like Doc Ock should understand the folly of man.
I mean, he's about to learn.
And I add blanks to my successes.
Oh, I did pretty
He's doing
good.
all right. I got 2 so far.
Josh did
critical.
way better, though.
1, 2, 3,
got
4,
2.
5.
3. I mean,
3.
it's acceptable.
I'm okay with that. Look, if Ultron attacks and I only take 3 damage, I'm happy. I did roll a critical, so I will gain a power from Scientific Hubris.
And I gain 1 power just from doing Energy Blast. Not bad.
Bazap, bazap.
Not bad. All right, that is Ultron's
And that is our-
final activation for this round 1.
Round 1.
Right.
Look,
complete.
everything that happened in 1 round.
So now we move to the cleanup phase.
Yep.
So we will score 1 for each console we control.
Which is 3.
Boom.
1, 2, 3.
You're losing, Ultron.
How dare
Try
you?
harder.
How dare you?
It's okay. That
And-
civilian's not going to make it, probably.
No, Doc Ock's right there. It'll be fine. Plus, the Zemo can stand up now.
Yep, and then all the normal stuff happens, so dazed characters flip over, so Zemo will
I
clear
think
all this
Zemo's
damage.
got this. You steal rush, you move to the thing, you pick it up, you move back.
We move back, maybe we can...
Maybe you can dump
We
him
can show
off.
we're not
I think
such
you
a
got-
bad
I think you
guy.
got this. Exactly. It's redemption time.
I just wanted to be friends.
It's
So
redemption
power up.
time, Zemo.
Yep. So that is the end of the cleanup. Red Skull does have a civilian, but you don't score any points for holding civilians. You got to get him. You got to evacuate him.
You just got to get him there.
So
Get him there.
okay, and we do clear off all of our little activated tokens and our good stuff here. Okay, there we go. Power phase. So everybody gains power,
Including Ultron.
including
Take your 1 power,
I'm up to 3
Robot
now.
Man.
so rude. And then we get to go.
I think Zemo goes first.
You think Zemo goes
Get
first?
the civilian.
Okay.
Do what Zemo do.
So we'll steal rush for 2, and I'm going to have 4 here, so I can even Master Swordsman it. So 6 dice on Ultron.
6 dice on.
6 dice on Ultron
How
physical.
Dare you?
I mean, Ultron gets how many dice on physical?
I get 5.
Okay.
But how dare
How
you?
dare I?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, so I got 4 hits.
I get nothing.
Oh.
My rolls are not great. It's a quick attack roll.
It was a great attack roll. And then I Master Swordsman, so I can reroll these 2 dice in 2 blanks.
And you can reroll one more.
And then I can reroll 1 more because I'm a Zemo.
Yes,
Okay,
Zemo.
so we will do 5 damage.
That's nothing.
Now, sadly, you gave him five power, but
I
you know
did.
he's almost
did.
down for the first time.
Yes. So that was pretty good for us.
New
And I can move
strategy.
medium. And I had a wild, but Ultron doesn't have blood, so.
That is true. As a robot,
That's why he's a better man.
And then I will pay 1 power to scoop up this lovely civilian.
All right, can you make it?
And then I will move for my second action.
Yeah, you can totally
Ooh,
make
should
it.
I charge for my second action? And then if I don't damage him, I can't put the civilian in home base. How greedy are we?
Oh, not
are we
that
greedy? We're not that greedy.
I'm not that greedy. Did you remember your Cabal +1
I
for
did.
damage?
I did. Yes. I think I'm greedy. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna
We're only
charge.
on hard mode.
I'm gonna
Why?
it'll be fine. It'll be
good.
fine.
It'll be good.
So he'll go to here, and then he will strike.
Oh, this
Ultron.
is a normal sword strike? This is a terrible idea. This plan is awful.
It's 5 to 5. It's fine. It's fine. Look at this.
I mean,
look
with
at
that
this.
roll, it's
Never
especially
punished.
fine.
Never punished.
Never mind.
I think Ultron's fine.
I got 5.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
You did it!
See, I only needed 1.
Bling.
It's fine. So take 1 damage, and I will gain 2 power, 1 for the damage, 1 for the Cabal leadership, and then I will evacuate this terrified citizen. So we will gain another point. That is
Beautiful.
Zemo's activation. Good job, Zemo.
Good job, Zemo.
He gets an activated token.
All right, we'll have
Your turn.
We'll have Cap go.
Um,
Spend 1 to search this building.
Okay. And while you're doing that, chat, so it is up to the crisis team to decide which characters go and that kind of stuff, and they should work together on that. So we can always talk about strategy and stuff like that for which characters we want to go and what we should do to be the best.
Well, Captain America still can't find a civilian. This is apparently my life right now.
I don't trust him.
I've never had this much trouble. Never had this much trouble.
It's okay. We're doing fine.
I guess we'll just stand on this car. We'll look cool, and we'll throw a shield at Ultron.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just what Cap wants to do. Maybe his goal in life is to just knock out Ultron. He's not here to save people this time. All right, here we go.
Okay.
4
4
dice,
dice.
Physical.
Against Ultron's 5 defense.
We got this. If I can roll like you two have been rolling, I'll be great. I got 2.
Two's all right.
I got 1.
Take 1.
Is that enough?
One.
Yeah,
3,
1 more. I
4,
needed
5.
2.
I got 1 more, and I will do what I should have done before. And I'm
Clang.
gonna spend 2 for Folly of Man.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Folly of Man.
Enough.
You mean enough?
Enough. I'm gonna say
Enough.
enough.
What's the range on that?
Does not.
There is
Oh
There
my
is no
gosh,
range.
there's no range on it?
There is no
You
range.
just
on
throw
it.
me?
I just throw Captain America
I'll-
short.
All right.
Where you want him to go?
Where are you throwing me?
Let's get you.
That'll put me into the building.
Yeah, let's get you right over there.
Does it require away? Because you can throw him into Zemo.
You could throw him into Zemo too.
Throw the
It'd be
attacking
better.
character short. Doesn't say away. Let's throw him into Zemo.
Get that
Whee!
graviton field going. Okay, so Cap will take 1 damage. Zemo will have to dodge. Zemo will not dodge. It did come from behind him, so it does make sense. And
Zemo,
he will
no!
take 3 damage from Captain America
needs 3
colliding with him.
power.
He does, indeed. It's very sad.
He's fine. He's got this.
I don't
He's
know.
fine.
I don't know.
Does Red Skull want to drop off his person
I
and
think
just totally
he
pile the
does.
center?
Yeah, and we're going to get
I don't
devastating
know.
barraged and Rage of
I
Ultron.
mean, this might
here.
be a terrible idea.
Okay, so Red Skull will go to there, and we'll drop off his civilian. So we'll go to 5 points. Which
It
is
doesn't take a power to drop one
pretty
off.
It doesn't.
I know. Look
It's
at
brilliant. And then he will spend that 1 power to cosmically blast Ultron.
that. Also, your
Let's see if
Zemo
we
whole,
can-
like, I need 1 more to drop him off, wasn't a
Yeah,
problem
we
either.
didn't need that.
You didn't need it.
So 5 dice energy, Josh, coming at you.
All right.
And let's try and get some sap power action going. You got
That'd be-
7
that'd
power
be
at the
nice.
moment. That would be real nice. We didn't get any sap power. Ooh, that was a hit. But we did get 4.
It's pretty good.
Ultron
pretty good.
is down.
Okay, so what happens when Ultron gets dazed?
When he would be dazed, if he has 4 or less corrupted firmware tokens,
Which he does.
he removes all damage and special conditions from himself and gains a corruptive firmware token, which we'll use.
Which is a
these
dazed
for,
token.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we place him within range 3 of his current location or within a range 1 of a Doomsday console that is controlled by the Cosmic Threat player. All right, so
you get to place within range 3. Because you currently control no consoles.
That's right.
That is true.
We've pushed all the buttons.
You have pushed all the buttons. You know what? Yeah, we'll just place him.
You're not going towards the center?
Does that count as a Doomsday?
No. But you can place within range 3.
I want to flip this one in my next activation first, and then move up over there.
Sure.
That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be within range 1, and I'm healthy as a horse again. How dare you?
1 firmware token.
And with 1 firmware.
4 to go.
We got this. Well, no, it's fine. It's totally fine. There's no. Zemo's gonna live to a long and happy life.
Yeah. And so now it's mine.
Now it is your turn.
Unfortunately, your turn. Yeah.
So
to roll your 4 dice.
First off, let's see what happens here. Ooh, very nice. So I get a secondary power reserve. So I am back to full.
Back to 10 power.
Yay.
Yes, and then I also have horrifying scraping sound. Crisis team characters drop all objective tokens they're holding. If no crisis team characters are holding objective tokens, treat this result as a devastating barrage, which I also got. So devastating barrage is the only one we haven't done yet. The Cosmic Threat player chooses 3 crisis team characters within range 3 of the home base token. The chosen characters suffer 1 damage and gain 1 power.
So pretty much any of these 5 characters.
I'm gonna stick with Baron Zemo, Cap, and Red Skull.
Poor
so
Zemo.
rude.
Mm-hmm.
At least I gain a power from this.
That is true.
That's something.
Okay. Activation.
Now it's time to activate. Let's flip over a console.
Okay.
Obviously. And then let us move up to do perhaps, something.
You're not just going to teleport?
I don't know if you can make it all the way there.
Yeah, I don't think I can make it to get.
Well, no.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think you're going to be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna matter transference right there. Very nice. And then we're gonna do a little ability called the Rage of Ultron.
It makes sense. He should be angry at this point.
So what does that do, Josh?
So Rage of Ultron is an energy attack. It's area 1.
Okay.
And it costs 6, and it is a power 9.
Oh.
And then if the attack deals damage after the attack is resolved, push the target character short.
Strength 9, not power.
Oh, but strength 9. Strength 9. Yeah. And if this character has 3 or more coverage for more tokens, the attack increases to area of effect 2. But I don't have that yet.
So Cap is out of the area of effect here.
Is Cap going to bodyguard?
He's going to spend
Baron
1
Zemo,
and he's going to bodyguard for Baron Zemo.
So that
You're on the right side, son. I can't vibranium shield it though, so Cap is just going to get fried.
So
Thanks,
9
buddy.
dice.
We've been enemies forever, but we're allies now.
Yeah.
Who are you attacking first, Josh?
Let's attack Baron Zemo. Which
What I
would be
really
Captain
want to see
America.
though is I want to see Red Skull Hail Hydra onto.
If I had just looked over here. If I had power, I totally would. Like if you lived,
That would have been
you'd be
amazing.
like, oh, Cap, here you go.
And like Captain America sacrifices himself for the injured Zemo, and Red Skull's like, yeah, you go ahead and take that.
Sounds great. Let's do that again.
All right.
So 9 dice here.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of crits.
1,
I got 0.
3, 4,
You
5.
got him. You got him. It's
No, you gotta
okay.
roll the crits.
Yeah, keep rolling the crits.
You got to do it.
6, 7.
All right. Well, I only had 3 left, so I'll take my 3 damage. Like a man, a true American man, I will gain my 3 power, and I will be dazed.
Here we go.
Now I don't get to push you short
Because he's dazed.
because you're dazed.
Yeah, I fall over before that happens.
And then
Red Skull?
Red Skull.
You're welcome, Zemo.
Don't worry.
As Captain America dives in front of this massive energy blast, he's like, make better choices!
Excellent.
9 dice on Red Skull.
And this is energy?
This is energy.
Okay, so just 3 dice for defense.
Oh!
He wants to live. We got 2 criticals. I got 3.
not bad.
I got 3, and I'm 6 stamina.
I literally got 1. So
Wow.
nothing. That was a.
Captain America's bodyguarded for both, I feel,
Yep.
at this point.
This
He
is
took
a-
the full brunt.
This is not a great roll, but that's fine. That's all right.
He took the full brunt of that attack. That's what happened. Captain America's a hero. He's a
Um,
hero.
Ultron was very distracted. He wants the shield to
He
make a new
does.
body out of.
He does.
but that was my first attack, so
Yep.
now I will.
No one's going to save Zemo now.
No one's gonna save Zemo. Now.
No.
I will metallic talent dumb Zemo.
Oh no, he has 1 stamina left.
You can do this, Zemo.
If I live, I'm definitely counter-striking.
You can you can master swordsman it.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
'Cause it's
That's
physical.
true. That's true. Let's do that.
Parry,
I
parry,
can
thrust.
reroll any number of my defense dice. That's pretty good. I got 1 block.
Could matter. Could matter.
I got my Master Swordsman reroll. Okay, I'll take 3.
It won't matter.
4.
It won't matter.
Oh no! Okay, so I'll take 1 damage, and I am KO'd. So no more Zemo.
Goodbye
we
forever,
forgot all of our
Zemo.
rerolls from the Zemo.
Yeah.
goodies.
Oh yeah, we did. I don't
It's
know
okay.
that it would have mattered.
It was way too many.
It would have mattered.
And I gain 1
and
power,
you
and I gain 1
Gain
VP.
a VP. Yep.
Well, things went from okay to slightly worse.
Slightly less okay.
And that was Ultron's first activation this round.
Put an activated token on the tracker.
So we're at 5 points. Ultron's at 2 points.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay.
We'll see.
We're doing okay.
We'll see.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Is Doc Ock close enough to noodle arm him? He's not. It's very sad.
You can at least push the button.
I can push the button.
I mean, you can arm lasers.
Yeah.
Arm lasers.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Okay, so first of all, I'll push the button.
Yes. Your
Then I
buttons
will-
are ours.
then I will arm
You
lasers.
infernal heroes.
So 6 dice. Energy attack on Ultron.
No. I only got 4 dice. Energy. Only 4 dice.
Only 4.
3. Block 3.
I'm at 2 criticals and a hit,
Oh, so far.
and 2 wilds. So I will pierce 1.
Got it.
So 1 will go to a blank.
So I take 3.
And I have 5. So -2 is 3. Yes.
Arm lasers.
And then I will gain 1 power for being a Cabal.
And 1 for your crit.
And 1
Science
for
of
my
the
crit.
hubris.
For my
And you can
hubris.
do it
And then I will
again.
arm lasers again. This is Doc living the dream here.
Doc Ock.
Okay. Woo. Oh, not nearly as good this time.
Wasn't.
I have
no.
1 at the moment, and my critical will turn into another critical for 2.
I got 2.
Okay, so no damage, but I will gain a power for scientific
You burned
hubris.
out your batteries
Yep.
before.
Yep.
It was amazing, and then it was just kind of like sad. And I was like, oh, and then no.
Okay, so that's it for Doc Ock.
Pitiful. I expected more from someone who calls himself a genius.
Oh yes, I like it. Here comes the trash talk. Crossbones really needs to get more. Is Widow within range to check this? Because she could like try to get another civilian in.
No, she's not. Or to push the button.
Well, you don't need to push the button.
That's true. We could go search the yellow car, maybe, and just make another pile of people.
That went so well last time. Like,
It did not. It did not go well.
all right. I mean, I can webline him and just pull him
Pull
towards
him away.
me, but like then he'll just teleport and Spider-Man will just die. All right. Well, we gotta be heroic here. So Iron Man will go.
Okay.
He's gonna search this building.
Okay.
You can do it, Iron Man. He did it!
He did it. He
Finally!
gets a civilian. A terrified civilian.
And then he's going to fliggity fly.
Come on.
I think I should be within 1.
Yep, looks good.
And I will drop off my civilian.
We will score a point.
Boop. Let's go, citizen.
Activated. And then I guess I'm going to go with Crossbones.
I still have an action left. I'm going to shoot
Oh.
Ultron. Calm down there, buddy.
I get excited when it comes to Crossbones.
Nothing.
Ooh, 3. Zap, zap, zap.
Gain 3 power.
I'll gain 3 power.
Crossbones will go ahead and hop down here.
I did not get a wild, though, so I don't get a push here, which is unfortunate.
And he'll go ahead and strike Ultron 5 dice physical.
Oh, my.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, you're going to throw you an Iron Man?
I'm going to throw me an Iron Man. I'm going to enough me an Iron Man.
Boo.
Where's he going?
And a Red Skull.
Into Red Skull.
Okay. Red Skull will dodge.
Will he?
Hey, we got 2 so far. We got 3.
Nice.
Red Skull's like, "Puh, what are you
I'll
doing?
just take his 1.
What are you doing, Tony?" All right. And now...
The insolence. Learn how to use your metal suit of armor.
5 dice against Ultron physical.
Physical. All right, I also get 5 dice.
Hey! I have a critical. I have 2.
I don't think you have enough.
I don't have enough.
Stop.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
Brock,
Was that
stop
7?
trying to punch a metal dude. It doesn't work.
Okay, so that's our 3rd activation. Boop. And your turn, Josh.
All right, so let's start off.
Good. That looks like a perfect Rage of Ultron.
Oh,
setup
yeah.
there.
Well, first off, let's roll some dice. Yeah. All right, so
That's not bad. He gets his 3 power, though.
I gain power, which is gonna be used, and then I get horrifying scraping sound.
We don't have anyone, so you barrage.
All right, so we're going to barrage. So choose 3 cosmic threat
3
characters.
Not a Cap, because he's
Not
used.
Cap. So
And
yeah,
everybody else.
we'll do Iron Man, Red Skull, and Crossbones.
Okay. Iron Man.
It's a nice way of softening you up. I
It
think.
is. It really is. All right. Now what? Ultron.
I mean,
We're going to score 4 points at the end of the round.
yeah,
by
I
the way.
would be. It would be wise to flip some tokens, but then I can also just keep killing you, right?
I
Keep
mean,
punishing you.
Could.
I think I'm going to definitely be Raging of Ultroning.
Okay.
Sure.
Right. I think
So it's 2 people?
Yeah. Currently.
I think if he moved or teleported, you could definitely get all 3.
I think I need, so if I can Rage of Ultron. Let's see if I rage it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we will.
She's Raging of Ultron.
I'm just gonna Rage of Ultron 2 characters.
Crossbones and Red Skull.
Yeah, because I need to flip a switch for sure.
Who
So-
are you attacking first?
Gonna Rage of Ultron.
I know, I'm waiting for it.
We're gonna do.
Waiting for Red Skull to be the hero that Captain America never could be.
We're going to do Crossbones first.
Okay. 4 dice.
And
Oh, no, hold on. This is energy.
2 dice.
2 dice.
yes, so 9 dice.
We're not going to learn about the folly of man.
We're not gonna follow my man yet.
He punched you in the face. Clearly, the folly of man is now.
I think that was the folly of man.
We're gonna save it for Red Skull.
All right, so 2 dice energy. I got 1.
That's pretty good.
Better than none. Oh, no.
All right, so 1, 2,
God, this is
3,
amazing.
4, 5,
6 with 2
2
criticals.
Ooh.
So at the moment, I'm only taking 5.
7.
Taking 6. So I will inert to pain.
Yes, stay alive, Crossbones.
No, that's 5, which still dazes me. So I'm not going to inert to pain.
Oh, because you're.
I already have 1 from the barrage.
No.
No.
This makes you stronger for next round.
Yes. Okay, so Crossbones is dazed.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Fool, man, trying to punch a metal god. All right, and now Red Skull.
Okay, well, he is going to Hail Hydra to Tony. 'Cause he's
Wait, what?
not a very nice person.
But we are going to
This
the
is
folly of man.
this is totally that trench run thing where it's just like, wait, what?
We are going to folly of man.
Good luck, Tony.
So Iron Man, live up to your name.
Oh,
This is energy, which I'm terrible at.
You're terrible.
I got two. I got two.
Which is kind of
this would have been a terrible roll if I hadn't folly of man. 1, 2,
Ugh.
3,
Uh-huh.
4, 5, 6.
So it goes down to 4, goes down to 3, still enough. I take my 3 and I'm dazed.
Fools! You thought you could defeat the great Ultron.
I mean, Tony has all the power ever now, so we're gonna have a good round next round. We're gonna have a good round. And he's not pushing buttons yet.
Yeah. Well, I think he's about to start doing that now.
That is going to happen. So let us see what we can do.
Ooh. We're coming over here to push the button.
Stager and Black Widow.
And we're going to push a button.
Okay. So there is an important thing here. When Ultron is next to a console, the Crisis team cannot push the console to flip it back. So he has to leave before we can flip the console back.
What a delightful turn.
Black
for
Widow only has
Ultron.
1 power, so she can't mix technique.
You can punch him first and then mix.
That'll definitely work out. It worked out so well for
That'll be fine. How much health do you have left, Ultron?
2.
2? Well, I'm in no position to actually fight. I think Widow's the only one who can like damage you at this point.
Yeah. Okay, and that's the second activation for Ultron.
All right, so this is our last 3,
Yep.
which makes sense because we only have 3 unactivated left.
Next round, we're only going to get 8. Because poor Zemo, he's taking a nap.
Poor Zemo.
I mean, you go ahead and go.
Carol can try to. Oh, we need a little. This one's been searched. Because Iron Man, before he was thrown into a Red Skull and then murdered by a Red Skull.
Inevitable betrayal.
I can't search.
I'm all
so
about it.
Try searching the. I can try searching the car.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. What else am I going to do here? I'm not going to make it though.
This is how Tony bit it.
This is how Tony bit it. All right, that'll put me in range. So as long as I can find somebody in the car. Citizen! No.
No.
But I do get another action, so... No, we're going to fly. I'm going to fly up here for next turn.
Get ready.
Get ready,
Because apparently we're on the Fight Ultron train.
I mean, at this point, I feel like next round is the Fight Ultron train.
All right. Black Widow is going to strike Ultron.
Oh, you're doing it? Look at that!
I got 2.
Look at that!
I got 3. I got 3 with
Take
my
it,
critical.
Ultron.
Puny
Black
agent.
Widow just always does so much damage for me.
2. Block 2.
Take one.
I will take one damage, and I will gain 2 power, 1 for the damage, 1 for
Mixed technique?
nothing, and then I will mix technique.
Yes!
4 dice physical.
This is where dreams happen.
He's immune to stagger,
This is where dreams happen.
but he's immune to stagger.
Why are you doing this then?
I
This is
don't
terrible.
know.
I got nothing.
It's fine.
Yes!
I got 3.
Black Widow manages to temporarily incapacitate
Amazing.
Ultron.
So you get another firmware token, and you get to place within range 3, or you can place within range 1 of this token that you're already touching.
That is true.
I wouldn't suggest that one.
Firmware token, and
And you gain some power, right?
yeah, I got 1
So
power.
do you do your mixed technique movement before he places, or does he place first?
And no, I believe he places first, because that should be immediately when taking damage.
Yep.
Where do I want to place?
I mean, I'll warn you, if you teleport away from that token, Black Widow's going to mix technique and push the button.
I know, and that's not what I want.
I'll also gain 1 power at the end of this for Red Skull.
I'll just slightly shift here. That's it. Literally, just stay
Okay.
there. Yeah. I
Sure.
want that
This
button.
is my button.
I want that button.
I will leave.
Get out of there. Get out of there, Widow. This is not
Okay.
your fight.
Yeah, she's gonna, I think, run for something next turn.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then Spider-Man's up, and then we got our last for our second round Ultron activation. The end of the second round.
I mean, where does Spider-Man want to go here?
Ooh. Maybe he just wants to try and grab a civilian.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide like what
Red car,
civilian I
maybe?
want. The red car? That doesn't move me very. It's kind of like a crappy. It's all right. We'll go there.
Okay.
We'll search the car.
So it's size 2, so we roll dice equal to its size.
No.
We did not get it because Schick is...
Nobody's coming
incapable
out for
of
me.
finding
That's not true. I got
civilians.
1. Iron Man got 1.
Yeah. Okay, Josh, you're up.
All right. So now I get to roll 5 dice for the Doomsday Machine.
Yeah, because we have a console.
Mm-hmm. And I
We'll
am
see how many more you can...
all about this. Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of doubles.
Yeah, but you know what? It's okay. So first off, I do gain secondary power reserve. So
Gain 3 power.
I do gain 3 power. And then I have 1 path to peace, remove all terrified citizen tokens from the battlefield.
There are none.
There are none. And then finally, I gain a better age. Choose a terrain feature.
So it's
That's
got to
what
be
it
the Daily
is.
Bugle.
And I gain power equal to its size.
And a civilian was hiding in there.
Darn it! Spider-Man, you went the wrong way.
I guess we can put it over here if we want.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Get it a little closer.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Those guys are all dazed except Red Skull.
Red Skull's the only one standing. for reasons that are hard to explain.
Yeah, why
How is the Red Skull survived? I don't
Why
know.
could that be?
Weird. It's weird. Everyone around him has fallen over, and yet Red Skull is just there. Loving life.
I'm going to move because we need to do
Better
this.
push some buttons, my friend.
I do need to push some buttons actually, but I'm
You're also bloodthirsty.
I'm also
and
so
can't help
bloodthirsty.
yourself.
There's a very delicious Doc Ock over here right next to a button.
That's cake and eating it too, right there.
I guess that is true.
Cake and eating it too.
So,
I mean, you could just place.
Yeah.
You
can matter
teleport.
transference.
yeah,
Saves you an action.
it will save me an action. So we will matter
For
transference.
your bloodthirst. Bloop.
And we will.
I mean, this man did dust you with lasers from his
He
arms.
did a lot of
you need to
damage
go
with
pluck
lasers.
the arms off like a bug.
We will energy blast
How rude.
and the
And
folly
of man.
and folly of man.
Okay, I've got 2 stamina left. This is energy, so I get 3 dice.
I gained 7 dice.
You've got this, Otto. You've got this. No, you're fine. You got this. That's
No.
not getting it.
I
That's
got 2 blanks and a fail.
And I
the
get to
exact
add
opposite.
blanks to my successes. Hooray!
That,
All successes
That is
because
7.
that's more than 2.
I will suffer 2 damage and gain 2 power.
Yay!
There we go.
Yikes. Yikes.
And I'm certainly dazed. Your turn.
and
Continue.
I'm just
That's your
short.
first action?
Yes, I'm just short, so I will. If I move, can I also? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just shift. Well,
I mean, are you short?
yeah, I think I'm just short.
No, you're in.
All right. So then I'll spend 1 to
Yep.
flip.
Yep, flip that on over.
And why not? Let's see if I can't energy blast stupid Red Skull in his stupid face. I'll show you.
I mean, I gotta be honest. At this point, I'm kind of on your side with this. Like, I
If I
feel
had
like
power,
he deserves
it would go to Carol.
I have to prove who the best supervillain is. And I will energy blast.
I got 3.
Oh, all right, let's do it. So 7.
No folly of man.
Because that cost me 2. Nope, I'm just 1 short for Folly of Man, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, that would have, and I bet it's gonna make all the difference.
I got a
Right.
critical. I
You
got 1.
It made.
It made
Sort
it
of
was
a
a
difference.
2.
2, so I will take 1 damage and gain 1 power.
All right.
Yeah, it would have dazed me
Oh my
if you
God!
had Folly of Man. So you would have dazed 6
Everyone?
characters, KO'd 1 and dazed 5.
Uh-huh.
That would have been pretty
Yeah,
good.
pretty good. Hard mode. It's real.
And that's it for Ultron Master of Metal.
Okay, so the 3rd token gets added. We go into the cleanup step. Dazed characters,
We can take all these days tokens off the table,
which is like all of
and
them.
we'll never have to put these back on again. Joke's on you. You only get to daze them once. Ha!
So Crossbones has been dazed and is now injured. Doc Ock has been dazed and is now injured. Zemo over here is taking a nap.
He has taken a nap.
He's joined the rest of the
He's hanging out
terrified
with the
citizens.
terrified citizens in their relocation program. All right, Iron Man and Captain America have been dazed as well.
Okay.
All right, we should. We score, so we're gonna
Score.
score. So 2 and 2.
So 2 and 2. So 1, 2, and 1, 2.
All right, we got this. We only need 4 more points. 4 more points. We can do this.
Do we have any citizens right now?
No.
No.
That would
okay.
require us to find citizens.
That would be nice.
That
Okay,
would
yep.
require us to find citizens.
Right.
I mean, I can ricochet blast.
Yeah.
If we just want to go full ham, I can ricochet blast and I can unibeam.
Somebody needs to pick up that citizen over there this round. Maybe Widow can go to it.
Oh, Spider-Man can definitely do it.
Yep. Okay. Good. 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 Good.
But that does not
We just don't want it on the ground.
necessarily uncluster us. But all right. All right. So
Yeah.
are we just going ham on Ultron? Let's go ham on
I
Ultron.
think we're going ham on Ultron.
Ham on Ultron. All right. I like it.
Okay.
This is clearly the hero move. Okay. So we're gonna have Iron Man activate. He's going to spend. Oh, am I gonna? You know what? Do I care if I hit the Red Skull with my unibeam? I don't.
What?
I don't.
What?
He's earned it. He deserves it.
No, it'll daze him. No, it won't. No, it won't.
He'll be fine.
Okay. You're not gonna Ricochet Blast?
I'm gonna do both. Why wouldn't I do both?
I mean, that's fair. I do love why not both situations.
I know.
Why not?
Why not both?
You got
Now,
any Friday AIs?
The question is,
that,
can I
that
Friday?
Ricochet?
I can Friday one of them. I could Friday AI the Ricochet Blast.
You get the rerolls on the Ricochet.
Get the reroll, so it's really good.
For Ultron beating upping. We have two.
The question is, I mean, I could Avengers Assemble.
It seems like a great way to spread us out.
Oh, we got to do our power up phase before we get into this. We're getting so excited here.
I know. Jumping the gun.
Well, the only two, like these two, can Avengers Assemble.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do that because I gained a power I didn't think I was going to have. So I'm going to play Avengers Assemble.
Okay.
I'm not going to use Avengers Assemble and Captain Marvel, I don't think, because I want her power for other things. So Cap will go over here. Iron Man will go here. Staying within that 5. And obviously I've got the Ricochet Blast on Cap, so that's perfect. Okay, so Iron Man is going. He's going to spend 2. Captain America is going to spend 2. We're going to Ricochet Blast.
You going to Friday AI it?
I'm going to Friday AI for 2. Since I have a Dan like any other.
Your teamwork tactics
coming
won't
at you.
save you.
Here it comes.
Cap! They both got up dazed. He's just like, Cap! Cap throws the shield in the air. He's like, let's do this.
An ox like, can
Right
I
now.
do that?
1, 2,
We must
3,
learn.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9 dice. This feels really good. Rolling 9 dice.
9 dice with
It feels
reroll?
very
9 dice with
strange
rerolls. I like it.
being the other side of this.
I like it. No, this feels right. It feels good. Oh, well, 2 fails. 3 fails isn't great. No crits. This was pretty bad. Oh, it's okay. I'll take it. 6.
I don't think you can
I'll
ever
take it.
complain
I'll
about
take it.
6.
No,
Okay?
I block 1, so I
Okay.
take 5.
Take 5.
Yep.
I'm still there.
You're still up, and you have all the power in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna spend. Oh, that'd be 5. I don't have enough. So I can just Unibeam for 4.
I mean, I think the Repulsor Blast Friday AI is...
I'm not in range because I'm at 5.
The horror.
Because we were trying to spread out.
True. So
And I
if you
can't.
don't get like a triple KO Rage of Ultron, that would be really bad for us.
It would be.
That would be
really,
game
ending.
really bad for us.
And I've used all of my cards here. So, yep. So I think I can homing rockets, but his physical defense is way better.
It's true.
And I can't Friday AI because I already used a day unlike any other. So I think we're Unibeaming. We're going in. This is the all in moment for Iron Man here.
I'm not afraid.
Good luck, Tony. Crossbones is like, get it.
We're all rooting for you. Red Skull's like, your great shield, Iron Man. All right, here we go. That was the worstest roll I've ever rolled. I got 1.
hit.
I got 2.
Well,
Ha
He was very tired.
The batteries were drained, apparently. The batteries were
Fool.
drained. All right, well, that was almost an epic Iron Man turn. It was pretty good, but it
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't the best.
Pushing through 5 damage is pretty good. I'm not going to be sad.
Okay.
Okay, I have an idea.
Do you have an idea?
I'm going to try and Cosmic Blast Ultron, which is 5 dice, and if it does at least 1 damage, this doesn't work. I thought I was going to gain 2 power. I need to gain... I can sap power. Okay, we're going for the super greedy play. I'm going
Great.
to...
These work out so well.
I'm going to Cosmic Blast.
Okay.
It needs to do 1 damage, or I roll 2 wilds to steal 2 power, and then I can Dark Rain, and then we can go with Crossbones.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Here we go.
Crossbones to do. What do we have to do? 2 damage? Seems like Dark Rain 2 damage is like that's overkill. You gotta wait for it until he's healthy, right?
All right, well, we're still going for it.
All
Because he might
right,
he might
all
teleport
right.
somewhere,
Do it,
right?
yeah,
And then Crossbones
go for
can
it.
try to beat him up for his next life. We'll see.
Go for
so
it.
5 dice energy, costs 1 power.
This is your moment.
We need a wild.
Prove our sacrifice.
We need a wild.
That's
no wilds.
No, that was no wilds.
It's no wilds.
Oh. 2.
2.
2, I got 3, so you'll take 1 damage.
Okay.
So I'll gain a power.
Bazap.
I'll do it again. We need a wild.
Sure. You got this. You got this.
And you have 1 hit point left?
1 hit point left.
I mean, technically, he could throw you away first, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh.
You want to throw me?
You know what?
Enough.
Yes. I certainly want to enough.
Okay. Where do you want me to go? You can like throw me through this hole if you want. That probably puts me out of range.
Throw them into crossbones. Yeah, you could throw them out of range. Out of range or into crossbones. Those are your options.
Let's do crossbones.
Okay. So Red Skull will take 1 damage. Thank God you didn't unibeam me.
Gains the power.
That would have yeah, gains the 1 power that I need.
I did not unibeam you.
And then
I
crossbones.
am not treacherous like some red-headed individuals.
Crossbones has to dodge. He'll dodge
1.
1, so he'll take 2. That's fine.
You get a nerd.
3, 6, 7, 8. No, I just want the 10 power.
This is the greed right here. This is the Cabal greed.
We have gone full greed. Full greed.
Power.
Okay. Now I will play Dark Rain with Red Skull, targeting Homeboy.
Because you already spent the 1 for...
Yeah, and I already spent the 1 for the Cosmic Blast. So here we go.
So
5 dice, Cosmic Blast,
dice.
rerolls everything. I got a critical.
That's pretty good. No fails.
It's a good start. It's a good start.
3.
I got 3 at the moment. I got 4.
And
That's
you get a sap power.
And I get to steal 1 of your power.
That is fine.
Boop. And you get to respawn.
Where are you going, Ultron?
Do I gain the rest of my power? I don't know. I can gain.
Well, you just gain 1 power.
You gain
my-
1
and then
because
I-
you
yeah.
just took 1 damage.
Let's respawn.
Puts him at 3 corrupted for
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. That's 2 more to go. That's pretty... It's a high.
Let's
a high price.
respawn
I always believe in crossbows.
over here.
Okay.
Well, apparently Crossbones got his chance.
Okay, I don't think I'm in range 2, so I
No.
have to overpower. So crossbones, I mean, if you're cool.
No, go for
Cool,
it.
okay.
This is
So
your
crossbones
moment.
is
This
going to
your
overpower,
moment.
and he's going to haymaker it. So that costs 6 power, and I get 8 dice.
Okay.
Do it, Crossbones!
And I can, and you're still dark rained, so I can reroll any number. Not bad.
Not terrible,
bad.
just with the
It's
rerolls.
physical, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I got 1 critical. All right,
And
and we're
all
going
the
to reroll
blanks
5
ever.
blanks.
Oh, that turned out way better.
Way better. I have 6.
I block 2, so
Okay,
I
so
take 4.
I will gain 1 power for being a Cabal.
And then do I get to enough you?
You do.
You place first,
Hold on.
right?
Yes, so my effects go first, so I place
Gotcha.
within range 1 of you. Boop, and then you can enough me.
And then I will enough you.
Where am I enouging to?
So I will.
no,
so I
Black
gain,
Widow.
I gain 4 power.
Danger.
Danger, Black Widow.
So I will enough you towards the car.
The car? Okay.
Clunk.
Blunk. And I will take 1 damage for the car, and I will gain 1 power. And then I will, I'm going to nerd to paint it, actually. So hold on. So take away that. No, I don't want to nerd to paint it.
Yeah, you do. Because
No.
you can just haymaker strike, right?
So if I take the damage,
You don't need the 2. You're still within. Because he threw you into the car
yep.
for
yep.
the greedy damage.
Okay, so we will
That's right.
nerd to paint it. So I have 4 left, and I will haymaker strike.
All right.
Do it, Crossbones! 8 dice with a
8
reroll.
dice.
This is the dream.
This is literally the dream. When you get to Dark Rain on Crossbones' turn, like, whoo. This is
it.
This is grade A Crossbones.
This is the money.
Here we go.
I mean, no fails, so that's good.
My God. 5 dice on my reroll here, Josh.
You got a 1.
You
5.
got 2 extra. 5.
I block 1.
Okay, take 4.
So I take 4.
Corrupted
so
firmware.
I am knocked out again.
Oh, yeah, but this is real not good for us.
I mean, he might
So you
wind
can,
up.
like, place to here and then Rage of Ultron 3 people?
You
Because
could
it's
rough
range
him
2 now?
again, too.
Yeah?
Hey, you know what? I will enough
You
you.
could throw him in a widow,
Okay.
I think. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna throw him in a widow?
Yes.
I don't have any
Enough.
power, so I'll take a damage and gain a power. And then Widow will try and dodge a Crossbones.
You've gotten 1 from your Cabal affiliation for punching.
Actually, we've
And
gotten
then
4
you've
for the
got 4
strike
more, yeah.
and 1 for the thing. So I guess I will
Nerd to pain.
nerd to paint it. Widow will block 1, so she will take 2 damage
Clunk, clunk.
and gain 2 power.
This is your replacement here.
Yep.
So you have 4 firmware tokens on you. What happens now that you have a lot of firmware on you?
So one of the things is my Rage of Ultron goes from an 1 to a 2.
So it's area 2 now, which means it can touch the world.
That is true.
Yes. I like how
Um,
we've just been like,
and my
citizens.
but my energy blast
can't find
is
any
weaker.
of them.
But my energy blast is weaker.
Okay.
Yep.
because it rolls one less die for each corrupted firmware. So I only roll 3 on my energy.
Yeah, it's not the greatest energy blast anymore.
Yeah, it's a little bit. That's okay, because it is my turn.
It is.
Yes, it is your turn.
And I get to roll a magic number of 6.
And a terrifying turn it will be. What's up?
1 activation token on the track.
I'm going to put out my activation. Well, at the end of this turn.
All right, so 6 dice. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we didn't push any buttons.
We did not push any buttons. You got bloodthirsty, man.
Oh, I did.
It's okay. We only need one more to knock him out.
Oh, I know, but
We're switching from Avengers tactics to the ball tactics here
So I gain 3 power.
until he KOs everyone.
Yeah.
So I'm up to full.
So this is power reserves. Yep.
Yes. Next, I do 1 Path of Peace. I remove any terrified citizen tokens.
Goodbye,
and I gain
citizen. Boop.
1. And then a horrifying scraping sound.
I don't have
Nobody's
anybody.
holding anybody.
Nope. So barrage.
And barrage. So choose 3 characters.
Goodbye, Red Skull.
So if you ping Red Skull for 1, he's down.
So we're doing Red Skull.
Okay.
Who else do you have? I think you've definitely got Carol, Iron Man, Captain America.
Who has the most damage besides
Well,
Red
I mean,
Skull?
it's just these.
Everybody's
two.
full.
It's just.
Oh,
And
sure.
Skull's dazed.
Red Skull, and then Captain America and Iron Man.
Boop boop.
And then speaking of, now we're going to
Soften them up for the rage.
we're going to
Poor Captain America.
the Rage of Ultron.
He can do this all day.
I don't know if he can.
All day.
He can do this most of the day.
All day.
We're going to the Rage of Ultron.
All right. Who are you targeting first?
I'm gonna target Captain America,
All right. He's going to spend 1 to Vibranium Shield.
and I'm gonna spend 2 to do
To show him the folly of
the
his ways.
folly of man. So that's 9
You're
dice.
nothing more than a false ideal, Captain.
I'm the one that rolls the 9 dice. No one else is allowed.
Iron Man can only do it once, so.
All right, here we go. Let's see it. Let's see the big baller Ultron. here.
Come on, Ultron.
All day.
This is it.
All day.
This is it.
I'm terrified.
All
This
day.
is it.
All day.
Come on! Come
All
on!
day.
Yes! Oh my God!
That's a lot of blanks.
1. Could you imagine if I hadn't Folly of Man?
So that's 6.
6. All right. All right. No, we can do this all day. All day, Captain America. 2. We can do this half the day. How about half the
3?
day? I got 3.
So-
I'm still kicking.
Take 3.
Take 3, gain 3.
And I'm going to push you short.
Okay. Away or anyway.
It says push the character target short. Doesn't say away.
All right. Wherever you want. Dealer's choice.
I want to push you back here.
Captain America spits out some blood. Just like, I can do this all day. All day.
And now let's do Iron Man.
Oh, Tony. This is
He can do this less than all day.
This is a problem for you. You are not an all day kind of person. You're like a
Now
you're like a 10 to 2 kind of guy.
And I will not Folly of Man this one.
Okay.
That's your mistake. Oh.
Iron Man's got 1.
There we go.
Should have followed Amanda.
I should have Folly of Man.
He would be dusted at this point.
3. Ah, man.
All right, so I'm going to take 1
Oh.
because I'm the invincible Iron Man.
Oh,
If you Fallout of Man, he would have just been gone.
I know. Ah, what a bummer.
Gone.
But that's okay because
Yeah.
that was my 1 attack. Then I'm gonna spend my last 2 that would have been for Folly of Man to matter transfer. And we're gonna matter transfer this way, and then we're gonna prepare to.
Oh, you're not just going to attack?
No.
Come on, I thought your bloodthirsty nature was there.
That is a good point. That is a good point. And I do need more power.
You do need more power.
All right, I'm going to Metallic Talons.
All right.
Iron Man.
Metallic Talons.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Strength 6.
I don't know if you know this, but you showed up during business hours, which are a strict
10 to 2.
10 to 2.
1, 2, 3.
He did know that, and he brought the
4.
business too. Oh, not that much business. Oh,
I got 5.
Ah, no!
I told you, business hours are between 10 and 2, and you are here squarely at 11:30. Business hours are open.
How do you get 5 on 3 dice?
I mean, it's 4. 4.
Okay, that's a little
Physical,
better.
4.
That's a little better. But still.
That's slightly disappointing. But that's okay. Ultron is disappointed.
Are you done?
Ultron is done.
Ultron's spitting sparks, looking all kinds of like frazzled.
Oh boy.
Well, we need 4 points.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pushing buttons. Pushing buttons. Spider-Man. All right. Well, Spider-Man's gonna go. He's gonna spend 1. He's gonna search this car again. He's convinced.
Come on, car.
His spider sense is tingling like crazy, not because of the murderous bot. Yes! Spider sense, tingle. I got 1.
Okay.
He's gonna move. Whee! Boing. And he's gonna drop this person off. To safety, citizen.
9 points.
And then
Assist.
he's gonna punch you. Because that's what Spider-Mans do. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Not as good as that. Josh has got 4.
That should have been my
It
Iron Man
doesn't matter.
attack.
4. 4 to 4. Spider-Man tried. He tried real hard,
You
but he.
puny spider creature.
He was made out of metal.
You can punch through metal.
Crossbones did prove that.
Crossbones did prove that.
He did.
All right, that's Spider-Man.
Widow will search the building.
Do it, Widow.
I'm not sure she can make it in.
No, she can't climb over the building. Don't search. Let Carol search the building.
Okay.
Carol will search the building.
She'll move over to here, and move again to here, and search the car.
That sounds smart.
Nope.
No.
Speaking of which, we got this over here.
All right, so Carol, we have 1 left, right? So Carol can go?
Yep.
Carol, she'll search. All we care about is points here. No! Carol Danvers! Why you gotta be this way, Carol? Why?
And Josh did it right.
She'll fly to here.
Stood far enough away to not get attacked twice.
She'll shoot you with an energy blast, Ultron.
And then she'll get
Puny cosmic being.
I got 3.
I got 2, so I take 1.
Take 1. I gain a power. I will search the car. Yes, the car is filled with people. This is where humans live, in cars.
There's a social commentary happening here.
I'm not in range though. Not in range.
Okay, I think that's it for us.
That's it.
All right.
Ultron, round 2.
And then our last turn is just going to be Captain America.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
No, this is Doc Ock.
We got a Doc Ock,
We got a
that's
Doc
true.
Ock and a Captain America.
That's true.
So that was a lot.
Until he eliminates Captain America.
Gain 3 power.
Yeah.
And then.
So you got 2 fails, 2 blanks.
Mm-hmm.
So that was great.
That was not great. Horrifying scraping sound.
Uh-huh.
So drop all objective tokens.
We got one on
No.
Captain Marvel.
No!
Where do we want it?
Maybe over here? He can't fit his base right there.
And devastating barrage.
Who are you picking?
Iron
Widow
Man.
has 2 left. Leave Iron Man alone.
Iron Man, Black Widow, and
Widow's got 1 left now.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Not Spider-Man. Now the question is, does he go to kill Captain America and remove the activation? Or does he go after points?
He's going to go after points.
Really?
I mean, well, yeah, we're pretty close. So teleport to there. Okay.
Spend 1 to flip.
Bloop.
No!
Spend 1 and Ultron wins!
No!
We had to
How
pay
did we miss
attention.
that?
That was, for the record,
Oh my
stream,
gosh.
that was sincere. I cannot believe I wasn't saying anything the entire time because I thought they were like giving it to me. This is not pre-planned. We're not selling anything. This literally happened because they didn't
How
pay
did we
attention.
miss that?
We got so excited. Always pay attention to the objective,
This is
boys
for
and
real.
girls.
This is the best day of my 7 months at Atomic Mass Games. Just so you know.
The entire time we ever play tested with Josh, it was always push the buttons that makes him angry. We left the buttons alone. We lost.
You didn't give me that, right? That
No,
was
God,
sincere.
no.
I didn't,
Oh,
I
my
didn't see
God.
that at all.
I didn't see it till you put the movement tool
Yeah,
here.
then
and
I was just like, no.
Ultron wins!
We got distracted.
I can't believe we just did that.
That's amazing.
That is terrible.
Amazing.
This is terrible. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
All right. Well, is there anything else we want to talk about Ultimate Encounters before we roll out here? So there you go. There you have it.
Woo!
So
coming
hopefully
at
you guys
all.
enjoyed this
Holy
first
moly.
look at the multiplayer mode Ultimate Encounters. We have a ton more Ultimate Encounter content planned throughout the release schedule. Obviously, Thanos will be our first product with an Ultimate Encounter built in. As terrifying as Ultron is, Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet is just something else. So be sure to download all of the content from the website for free. Enjoy it over the Christmas break. Hope you guys have had tons of fun watching
It will be literally up like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be up as soon as Josh can get and go push the button, which he's really good at. We learned that. He's really good at pushing buttons, aren't you, Josh?
Well, it'll
aren't
be
you,
up
Josh?
after I'm done gloating.
So
and then I'll
good.
push the button.
So I hope that you're just like, I want you all to watch this. I want you all to watch this. Boop, push the button. Ugh, I'm never gonna live that down. But yeah, so have a lot of fun with it. Like I said, four different difficulty modes. We were playing on hard. You can see the Ultron is just a terror. You do it right out of the core box, so everybody has a core box, is ready to go. Start playing with your friends, have fun. Friends, family, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for joining us for this very special event.
One question, it will be on the rules section.
It will be in the rules section on atomicmassgames.com. And it should be up in the next 5 to 10 minutes, so be sure to watch for it, download it, share it with all your friends. Show them the awesome times you can have being Ultron and destroying the city or struggling against Ultron to save the city. We hope you guys had as much fun watching and learning about Ultimate Encounters as we had playing. Be sure to join us again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for our last stream of 2019. Tomorrow we're going to be taking a look at the final Wakandan character pack, Okoye and Shuri. We're going to be looking at their cards, their rules, and painting them up on stream. I'm going to have a Dallas here, provided that he has kicked his horrible, horrible disease. Otherwise, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just have a Josh or a Pagani come on and paint a character. But either way, thank you again so much for joining us. We hope you guys have as much fun playing this over the holiday break as we had making it. We look forward to plenty more Ultimate Encounters. Get out there, play some multiplayer games, enjoy Crisis Protocol. Show us pictures, interact with us on our website, or not on our website, but on our social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'd love to see what you guys are doing, how your tables are set up, and hear all about your battle reports that are going on when you and a friend take on another friend with Ultron. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific. And otherwise, take care, guys. That was ridiculous. I can't.